Welcome to the Midnight Society. Isn't that from Are You Afraid of the Dark? No! We're going to summon a great evil. An evil that you have never seen before.
Corona's already here.
Read. Just go along with me and repeat after me.
Shabba-dabba-dabba-dee-ba-dabba-doo-ba-dabba-dee-ba-dabba.
Ah, dang it, not again.
I thought we were gonna summon Cthulhu.
God damn it, summon the demon house cat again.
Harmless house cat.
Wait, again. Well, at least he's dying by pussy.
You're never allowed to summon anything again in this household.
A little history. This movie was originally filmed in 2017 and was released this May, so it's fresh off the burner. It's one of those golden gems of it's so bad it's good movies. But what got me wanting to watch this was not the movie poster, but the first thing I saw on IMDb, this fucking shark. And the trailer has the Jaws theme. While not doing so well at all, I still want to take a look at it to see if it's just bad or if it's bad that it's good. And I immediately got Phantom Attack vibes, which if you know my review on that. Characters have no development besides two, and nothing makes sense, and sometimes we can see it's daylight, while others it's nighttime in the same shot. The cameraman makes most of the noise by walking around and crunching leaves, and the CGI messes are everywhere. The only good I can say about this is the handwriting on the note looks decent. Mind you, this is a Ouija shark, and we're seeing things with Satan and other religious artwork while the cast is over with the Spy soundtrack, which I can say this part of the soundtrack is good. They bring up Watson and the Shark, which is a very interesting painting, so I suggest you go and look it up. And we finally, after 2.5 minutes, meet Jill, who is either very impatient or just having an off day. Because after trying to wait for her friends for like a second, wants to leave with her backpack. She heads down the trail and goes to a lake and goes for a little dip. She finds a wooden Ouija board and somehow gets the directions wrong because she was supposed to be at a friend's house and not in the woods. Happens all the time. We meet 4 girls, Jane, Donna, Tiffany, and Kim, who are swimming at one of Kim's parents' friend's house, who left for a while and wanted to use their pool. Jill arrives there as the fun begins. Also, Tiffany records on her phone where the recording icon is shown sometimes, but not others. It's...
Oh, whoops! Oh, I dropped my monster condom that I used for my Magnum Dong.
Tiffany asks if the guy needs any help. The porno begins and we cut to Kim and Jane.
Why'd you invite her along?
Well, she went through some rough times. I thought this might cheer her up.
What happened?
Nothing happened. She's just an old friend.
Then why did she say she went through stuff if A, she didn't know, or B, didn't want to tell people?
Heavy metal plays over them swimming around, and then they decide to make food. Also, Tiffany's been with the car wash guy for 3 minutes, but she was originally the one who wanted to go swimming. Jill has a nightmare about finding the board and a shark attacks her and she wakes up.
That was incredible. I could not eat another bite.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't even there.
Is that how board?
Any objections from that saying from this day forward is now outed. Also, where did we get the wooden planchette?
They sit around the board and begin to ask it questions. And they don't do it right, but, they don't actually want to call real spirits. The board begins moving after Jane asks her question. And it also doesn't help that they're talking to a bad spirit. After many questions, and by that I mean 5, they figure out that the spirit died of hunger.
Wait, something's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody keep your fingers on it. Everybody close your eyes and concentrate.
I just want to know this, and this is like a general question. It's just not be being stupid, but maybe I am. But can animals talk through the Ouija board? I know like Goat Man, Demon Man, or whatnot, but I've never heard a fucking shark talk through the board. Or hell, Whiskers over here. No, Leah, hey, can you talk through the Ouija board? No, probably not. I don't know. Because my answer will never probably answered. Yes.
After using a YouTube video of the red crescent moon going down, the girls go to sleep, but Jill wakes up and calls her murderous father. Every line this guy gives is like he's an episode of some NCIS who's trying to convince us that he's not the killer. Jill tells her father everything that she had dreamt of, and it had a shark in it. We then meet a couple who were also by the river. They have awkward small talk, and this girl's tit almost pops out, and for most part of the frame, it's not in her bra.
Do you know how much I would have loved to see that? And actually, since probably no one else has pointed it out now, but now that I've pointed it out, you probably can't stop staring at it.
Crackers.
Also, a piece of it falls down her swimsuit, and the poor fucker tries to tell her, and she's like, what? And she's like, and he's like, well, it's gonna fall out anyway, so... Poor Loverboy got a case of the shies and sees the ghost shark. The two run their separate ways, but end up dying anyway. We go back to everyone at the house, and Donna meets the shark while high as balls.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
In a scenario like this, I'm still too high to even be watching this or seeing anything close to this.
Donna is killed for getting a ghost shark high and calling it a figment, and yes, Tiffany is gone, thanks for asking. The rest of the girls wake up with hangovers, and Jill's like, where's the Ouija board? And Jane and Kim are like, we're too high to know where the shit is, leading Jane to leave and get breakfast. Jill's dad finds the meaning behind the shark in her dream, and he uses printouts of tarot cards, which basically tells him that Jill's gonna die. We follow Jane, who is taking a while to go to the store, and finds the Ouija board.
Are you telling me that this shark took its own Ouija board back to the forest? I mean, Donna's dead, so anything can happen now.
So Casey's mother, the girl who was with her boyfriend, talks to the officer who says her daughter is missing, even though it's been a few hours. The officer calls his drunk officer friend Jeb to go on the trail and go looking for them. And yes, we know the other officer isn't on call because we could see his front screen. Jeb flirts with the bartender, and because he's a deuce, he decides to take a leak on the corner of the bar, like outside of it. The shark kills him, unsurprisingly, while I'm also surprised because he knew nothing of this and it wasn't on the trail, which also leads to the question, why didn't you kill him on the trail? It would have made more sense, because he's a douche. Jane is now coming back to the house, but runs into the shark. She tries to get it away from her by throwing the groceries, but that doesn't work and she dies. Jill's father calls her back and tells her that she needs to find whoever owned the board because they trapped the shark spirit inside.
I should have let you... What the fuck?
Oh, also her family is tied to the occult? Thanks, Dad. But we still don't know where the board is and who's the owner and why a shark is trapped inside. Kim goes swimming but finds Donna's hand. How did Jill know this is beyond me, and Kim is just killed. Time to run. No character development, no having to survive like the rest, just gone.
Hey, what did I miss?
I don't know. Drinks, party, friends, a fucking shark that ate my friends.
So the officer, he has no name, goes into the woods and tries to call Jeb, but his phone goes to voicemail, and he finds Jane's groceries. Tiffany and Jill run into the forest that the shark follows them.
Ah! Tiffany! Keep running! I'll meet you at your car!
Bye! Have a beautiful time!
Jill gears up, and by gear I mean in more black leather, and has a shotgun. A man in robe comes to Jill and hands her the board. He's actually the owner of the board and put the shark in there for reasons. But Jill says she, but it sounds like a guy. Help! The dad goes to a gypsy who says that she could try to help Jill by making it go away, but if it finds out they're interfering, then they could die. Jill shoots at the shark a few times before running to a house. The shark finds out the gypsy and Jill's dad were watching it as the dad just grabs the crystal ball and screams for it to kill him, and does, while the gypsy's like, well, that happened. Oh, remember that officer from before? Yeah, he gets chased by the shark as well, and that's what stops the shark. Any other time, he has no trouble going through places, and now he does, like...
How is this possible?
Magic.
That makes me feel so much better.
I like this guy.
Where's the planchette?
Use this.
I redact my statement.
The gun moves, I don't question it, so why should you? And Jill realizes her father is dead, and tells her he loves her before saying goodbye. He finds out he's dead, however, and fights the shark off and spits fireballs at him. Now you can question it. The dad pretty much goes Full Metal Alchemist on us and kills the shark.
What's stronger than a shark?
Well, just to name a few.
But that can't be the end because we still have 10 minutes left. The shark enters the house and Joe shoots it. It doesn't seem to work, so she shoots the board.
Should have done that in the first place. It's always like in the movies, you break and burn whatever is evil. I am literally right here. No one asked for your sass.
Yeah, so the one guy in the robe has another board who calls Trump to tell him that the mission was complete. It's apparently an experiment to go worldwide called Mission Ouija Shark.
So let me get this straight. Donald Trump, the President of the United States, decided to put shark spirits into a Ouija boards to kill people. Fucking sign me up.
The good. Camera quality can be good at times. I like Jill and how everyone acted like they were friends and surprised at the same time. And surprised me that this was their first time roles in movies. Music was rocking and the board high quality. They also took inspirations from Jaws 4 because the shark fucking roars. The bad. Music, well, really catchy. Goes on for quite a while, with 5 songs dragging on for a long time. Characters disappear for minutes and the friends don't even bat an eye. Some people can't act like Cast and Loverboy. I get why, but also it's very awkward and kind of unnecessary. Also, hanging cleavage. The transitions for this movie are the moon, skies, and I don't know why. I guess you can use whatever, but wouldn't it have been easier for ocean? Yes, they're cool, but it's not needed. It has nothing to do with your movie. This fucking shark is also a puppet, and it's so sad looking. Anytime it takes a bite out of anything, it sounds like a person taking a bite of an apple. Characters die without given the chance to run or die of stupidity. Also, what the hell was the point of...
Why'd you invite her along?
Well, she went through some rough times. I thought this might cheer her up.
What happened?
Nothing happened. She's just an old friend.
Can I take this off now? Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Just take it off and don't rip it, please. We might need it for something later. Are you gonna summon the Puffmellow Marshman again? Don't judge my life choices.
Ghost sharks? Who even thought that was a thing?